Just like that.
What's going on, everybody? Sorry for the long delay. Welcome to That Fantasy Show. We got a lot to get going on. As right now, the combine is kicking in, so we'll be discussing some of the actual combine performances. It looks like OSU is actually kind of making their statements, and the quietest cut, we got some sleepers that people might need to pay attention to if you're looking for players to draft for your fantasy for sleepers. So sit back, relax. Welcome to That Fantasy Show. That's right.
Yeah, you get hit buttons.
No. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, we have no intro for this week, because I'm making preparations to make sure that the OG gets his spot on the actual intro. So, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm still working on that. Yeah, I need to slap myself. So, just to kind of get into everything that's going on, like I said, as stated, they do have the combine going on. And let's talk about Thursday's combine. OSU pretty much dominated that combine.
Yeah. You can keep going.
Oh, so you want me to bring the praise? Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
So, yeah, OSU defensively kind of definitely brought in the actual – they did their thing, especially Sonny Lyles. Sonny Lyles was pretty much
Sonny Styles.
Sonny Styles, excuse me.
Styles. There you
Sonny
go.
Styles. He was considered a first round pick, but it sounds like the way he's performing, he's definitely going to be a lottery pick. He's going to be within the first 10 rounds. I actually completed a actual setup of, let me see, what was his stats? Let's see. No, that's Bailey.
That's Bailey. There he is.
So, yeah. With Styles, he was these were his stats. So 40 at the time with Thursday, he was first with the 40-yard dash, 4.46 tied. He also had he was tied first for the 10-yard split, vertical jump 43.5, broad jump 11.2.
Jesus Christ, his vertical is jumping over you.
Now, here's the thing. They compared his stats to other players that ran the combine. And this is what they stated. They showed. So basically saying that he's the same height as Megatron, same vertical jump as Nate Robinson.
Damn. Yeah, but again, at 6'5", 43.5 inches isn't that good. Nate Robinson at 43.5 inches is fucking fantastical.
Dude. Okay.
I'm just saying. Like, seeing a little dude jump that damn high is amazing. Seeing a dude that's that size and he essentially just jumped half his body length, all right.
Yeah, that one I'm not agreeing with, for the simple fact that if you have a 40, even if you're 6'5" and you got a 43.5.
Oh yeah, you're like fucking 11 feet in the air, like the top of your fucking wingspan. You're like 11, 12 feet in the fucking air. I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying. From a legitimate, like, eyeballing it, watching a dude 6'5" jump 43 inches in the air, like, yeah, you should probably be able to do that. But Nate Robinson's little ass legitimately jumping over himself in a vertical, that's something to behold. I'm still not knocking it. 43.5 inches, that's high. It's higher than I can fucking jump.
I'm telling you, okay, yeah, you 6'5", but you still okay. And then you had the broad jump was the same as Julio Jones. Again, this is a defensive lineman. This is not a running back. This is not a wide receiver. This is a defensive lineman with this type of with this agility.
Right.
So, and again, you don't want to. And here's the
But
thing:
it's linebacker for his sake.
I'll probably say this when it comes to the combine. You can fall in love with the numbers. A lot of people will say that you can fall in love with the numbers. We saw it with Jamarcus Russell. Everybody fell in love. Fell in love with his numbers. He got drafted. Anthony Richardson, everybody fell in love with his numbers. He got drafted, and they both came to crap. Now, I understand those are quarterbacks. But
yeah, but there's a big difference. Like, oh God, Indianapolis was like him just tapping out. Like, if he would have never fucking done that, just sucked it up and manned up, he'd probably still be the starter there. But there's no trust in him anymore. That wasn't a draft thing. Like, he was exactly what he was supposed to be until he did that. Jamarcus Russell, that's a different fucking story. He just stopped. Like, he got to the league and thought he was done, and just stopped. If he applied himself just a little bit, Jamarcus Russell could have probably been one of the greatest.
He never gave in, because when think about it, how are you already? And this is when they actually start putting the rookie salary cap in. That's what I agreed.
Right.
Because with you, how are you still in contract talks with your rookie contract, and you ain't played a day yet on the field? I don't think they actually got a chance to really. He didn't sign to almost like the last game of preseason.
Right.
So you had no chance to work anything like that. I don't even know if you watched film, and they have the story to where they told him that he watched film. They gave him a cassette. It was funny. Kind of like the draft day thing. They gave him a cassette with nothing in it, and then they asked him, "Did he see? Did he watch it?" Yeah, I watched it. And it's like, wait a minute, there was nothing on that tape. Same thing would do from draft day when everybody kept saying, "Yeah, you always told people about the $100 bills." And it's like the true ones actually, either the true ones would say something about it, and then one person, the dude from OSU, was like, get that to me when we do our contract extension, something like that. But with Jamarcus Russell, it was kind of a whole different story. But now, I'm not trying to go away from the fact. But like I said, we can always fall in love with the numbers. And then when they perform like some absolute dog shit. I'm not trying to say Sonny Styles is that type of player, especially coming from especially coming from.
But with them numbers, he's gonna go high.
Right. Oh, I have him at least going. Like I said, I definitely see the Commanders looking at him. I definitely see the Jets.
He's going top 10.
Oh yeah, he's going to be in the top 10 regardless. But I definitely see him. I can definitely see the Commanders trying to grab him. I can definitely see the Giants to beef with their defense, and I can definitely see the Jets. Well, the Jets need everything. The Jets need everything.
Right.
The
Jets need everything.
They need the first 10 picks to actually be
right.
relevant. But let's not take away from Reese, because Reese is right behind him.
Reese is who he is tied with, but in the 40. They tied in the 40. That's Sonny Styles. That's still Sonny Styles. There he is.
Yeah. Reese kind of did the same thing. Tied for first in the 40-yard dash, tied for first in the 10-yard splits. Didn't do the vertical jump, didn't do the broad jump. I tried to check to see if they did the bench press. They didn't do the bench press yet. I don't know why, or they might be doing that on College Day. Now, the rest of the actual players, let's see. Sorry. Now,
again,
go ahead.
It's bad when you got two defensive guys that are tied for first in the 40-yard dash.
Well, that was as of yesterday. Right now,
right
now, Xavier Thomas has it at 4.28.
Oh God. Okay. I mean, that's half a step. But I mean, that's all you need. Have an inch.
But he's also He's also the wide receiver for LSU. So right now they're doing the wide receivers. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably say at first it was at 4.3, not 4%. It was at 4.036. No, let me rephrase that. It was at 4.32 by Jeff Caldwell.
Right.
Then Xavier Thomas came right after that. And then the guy from Mississippi came from after that. And then Xavier Thomas right after that dropped it down for 4.28.
Damn. That's fast as fuck, boy.
Now,
God damn, Sonic can't even run that damn fast.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the actual. This is my sleeper right now. This is somebody this is somebody that I think we need to look at. Taylor Green. He's the QB from Arkansas. Right now, he had a. Let me see if I got the rest of his stats. Okay, he had his 4.37.
Jesus.
10-yard split, 1.52. Vertical, 43.5. Broad jump, 11'2". Now, I will say this. If he has some good talent along with this is the quarterback the Cardinals need to get. 6'6", 227. Arm length is 34 and a quarter, 34 and 3/4. Hand is 9 7/8. But for the simple fact that one, you had the height. Well, I'll put it this way: for the simple fact you had the height and you had the speed. If I'm the Cardinals, I'm looking at getting this kid. I'm picking up Kirk Cousins or Malik Willis, and I'm getting this kid. Next one, Kenyon Sadia. He's the tight end from Oregon. 40-yard dash ran a 4.39, 10-yard split, 1.54, vertical jump, 43.5, broad jump, 11.1 feet, bench press, 26 reps. He's probably the only one that so far that's actually did the bench press. Yeah. And I'll probably say then you also have Mike Washington. He's the running back from Arkansas. 40-yard dash, 4.33.
Damn.
10-yard split, 1.51, vertical jump, 39 inches. I'm sorry, 39 inches. Broad jump, 10.8 feet. Now, if I'm in there, and I'm trying to say this nicely, because I look at my team and we need a freaking wide receiver. I mean, running back. I'm tired of this running back by committee. We need a primary defender. I mean, a primary running back. Now, these three that I'm looking at, depending on the right team, these are the cats that you might want to pick up for sleepers for fantasy football.
Oh yes, yeah, because they sound like north-south, not so much east-west.
Well, it's not just the north-south; it's the acceleration to where one, they can make big plays.
Right.
I can see them making big plays. Taylor Green, like I said, I don't see his first year him starting, but I do feel that I see that Jackson darting him. I do see too, like I said, if you put him with the right team like Arizona, I would say New Orleans.
They're another one that needs everything.
Maybe Miami, depending on what else they do. I wouldn't even knock the Steelers. Well, yeah, I wouldn't even knock the Steelers.
Okay. I don't see them dropping that far, though.
They don't got to drop that far. This is one of these, like I said, this is one of those quarterbacks they might sleep on. Because remember, he's a QB. I don't even think I can see him being in the top 20 available quarterbacks. I don't see people trying to look at him as a top 10 because you still got Mendoza, you still got the rest. Carson Beck.
Well, Mendoza's going to be gone before fucking pick 3 gets out there. So
he might be a if like I said, depending on the team, the earliest I can see him being picked is maybe mid to late second round, but guaranteed third round.
Who?
Third or fourth round pick, Taylor Green.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, you ain't saying that about Mendoza.
No. Mendoza, we already know is number one. We already know that. But
right.
like I said, with this kid, dude, I'm not gonna lie, he floated. The only thing I really needed to see, I didn't get a chance to really look at, and hopefully they might show some replays left on NFL.com. Oh, I'm sorry, on NFL Network. I didn't see the actual wide receiver quarterback drills where he's throwing the ball. I don't know. They might be doing that later on. Yeah, they might be doing that later on because they have the actual deep ball throws for the wide receivers, and then you kind of have like the post. They do the post ones,
right?
So we're definitely, like I said, everything else has been like, we need to see how he does with his accuracy. If his accuracy is on point, dude, this might be whoever gets this guy. It might be a steal.
Like with the throwing and the catching drills, like I don't know why any of them do those. Like, wait, do your pro day, do them there.
Because the reason I like now, other than the pro day, because the pro day you already know how everybody works.
Right.
I want to see
that's why you do it then, because you're going to look your best then. I understand doing it now because it's that randomness of someone you don't know throwing the ball to you, exactly. Or somebody you don't know catching the ball.
Exactly. Everything you're saying, yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see how you are raw. I want to see how you are to where, okay, you don't know dude from down the street. I want to see how you work with him. I know how you. Right. I know how you are going. I know how you want to be once you have your team together because y'all been practicing forever. I get that, but I want to see your raw ability. I want to see you listen. Okay, can you take instructions from somebody new, not somebody you've been with? Because that's your rookie year. Your rookie season is basically you doing all this stuff, getting to know the people. How will you take direction? How will you actually, you follow the rules and stuff like that? Let me see your natural ability. So yeah,
I'm with you.
And then,
but yeah, just going to the combine, yeah, those drills, they'd be like, "No, I got that. I'm gonna do it later."
Because they want it to where they want to look good, and I get that. I get that to a certain extent, but I want to see, that's you had practice, you had a chance to work out and do this and do that. You know to expect. That's like you getting the answers to the test. You had a chance to study.
Right, but they have had plenty of guys that have done their right. But they have had plenty of guys that have gone to their pro days at their home facility and have completely screwed it up
because they didn't take it seriously.
Right.
But and that's why
that can happen as well.
I like the combine before I like pro day. The pro day is basically okay. Now it's all about it's all about the main person.
Right.
That's it. Pro
right.
day
We're here to build them up. Person. Right.
Yeah, I'm here to help that person. And I might get looked at as well. That's what brings you. It's like the draft, the combine now. It lets you see, okay, when the pro day come, okay, we know about this person. We want to know about everybody else. Let's see how you are,
right,
on tryouts. But besides that, also, I did want to kind of bring in. I did want to discuss the. So the Cowboys have actually decided to put the franchise tag on George Pickens. It looks like they're doing the same.
Ain't gonna be happy about that.
They're doing the same thing for Kyle Pitts, and right now their Breece Hall is kind of it's depending, but I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know how they're going to keep it or not. Now, here's my thing: franchise tagging Pitts. What if Pitts doesn't like Stefanski's work? And then on top of that, you still got to. Are you still gonna try to make that move to sign Njoku? And if you do sign Njoku, what does that do for Pitts now? Because Njoku said he doesn't want to play for Cleveland no more. So either, like I said, we can see him either going to either Buffalo. Well, no, not Buffalo. Either Baltimore. I can see him maybe going to the Steelers. I can definitely see him going to Atlanta.
I don't see the Browns trading him within the division now.
He's not trading. He's a free agent.
Oh, Browns fucked up.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Oh, for shame, guys. I mean, I'm not a fan, but like, come on now.
I get you, but I wonder, can they still put the franchise tag on? Can they still put the franchise tag on Njoku?
On Pitts?
No. Well, they already said they're doing it for Pitts. Can Cleveland still do it for Njoku?
No, I don't think so. I think once he becomes a free agent, he's technically just out there. Like, if it gets down to it, I think there is like some like discount bullshit that the Browns can pull if nobody else signs them. They're like, all right, come on back. I think there's a little discount thing they can get with doing the contract. I think. I'm probably wrong about that, but that sounds about right.
So they give him the discount double check?
Essentially. No, they give him the discount double check. God, those are big commercials.
Now, also, it was noted that for the London game, I know one of the games will be the Commanders and Jaguars, so that's been kind of set up. I think one is Dallas and the 49ers.
Okay.
And they haven't really like I said, they haven't really released anything else after that. But I am curious when it comes to the actual international games, which one is kind of like, okay, yeah, I want to watch that one.
If it's morning football, I'm up and drinking already. I'm down. I don't care who it is. You can send the Little Giants over there. I don't give a damn. You're showing me football at 9 a.m. I'm there.
We just said the Little Giants.
Yeah. Give me Rick Moranis on the sideline. I'm fucking there. I'll show up.
Him and Al Bundy.
Yep.
Now, what made me laugh is that they did it in Ohio.
Right.
And you know that's where Ed O'Neill is from. He's from Zanesville.
We'll see. Maybe Monday.
Yeah, that's right. Al Bundy is a Buckeye from Zanesville.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I thought I had something else on. I thought I had my little checklist.
I know I don't.
Oh, damn, there it is. So I think we actually went over that with the actual best fits and stuff like that. Because I gotta. Well, let's go over it again. So okay, now even though he's franchise tagged, let's start with George Pickens. So George Pickens, for his best teams, I had him as Dallas, Tennessee, Carolina, Kansas City, Miami,
Carolina, maybe Kansas City, yes.
Jacksonville, and the Chargers.
Okay. I can understand that. The Chargers are not fucking. I mean, like, Harbaugh likes to air the ball out anyway, so it'd be good for him. But, like, again, Harbaugh, his shtick runs quick. Like, he needs to constantly rotate guys in and out.
Now, the reason I'm saying it, that these are, and I'm looking at this for fantasy purposes. So, fantasy-wise, like I said, I'll probably say these will probably be the best matchup fantasy-wise for them to be there, especially Tennessee.
Oh, yes.
Because if it's in Tennessee.
I don't like Tennessee.
Why?
Because Cam Ward is not the fucking answer for them, and they are going to be bad for years.
I see everybody's saying that, but here's the thing. Who does Cam Ward have to throw to?
Again, this is where getting thrown in as a fucking rookie. Tom Brady made fucking nobody fucking receivers out of. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I hate saying it.
No.
Brady
Because you
did
know
make
who he did
receivers.
have? At the time, he did have, what was it, Glenn from Ohio State?
Right.
So he had a go-to because that was their best receiver at the time.
I understand it, but he's still fucking. He made good. Fucking Welker was nobody fucking before him. There was a shit ton of them that played for.
Welker came in later because Wes Welker was kind of like Wes Welker was always that he was always that type of player. Because before he came to the Patriots, I think he was with another team. He was with another team. And again, he was one of those slot receivers. He was one of those main receivers, kind of like how you look at the cat from the Chargers. I want to say McConkey. He's a good receiver, but I guarantee you put him in the slot, he's gonna be a beast.
Right.
And right now, I think that's where they have him because you have Thornton on one end, you had Keenan Allen on the other end, and you had him running the slot. So McConkey was that slot receiver that was always there. Now with Brady, was kind of the same thing. You had that slot position because anywhere else it was kind of like either, and that's when they would then realize, okay, that's when they used the 2 tight ends. They also did the 4 wide receivers, and I'm thinking that's the type of player. That's what he's going to be.
Okay.
And for some reason, with that whole conversation, I almost lost my damn train of thought.
No, I still don't like him going to Tennessee. I don't like anybody going to Tennessee at the moment.
Tennessee is.
I mean, they got to get players to fucking turn it around. So I mean, it's not a bad move, but it's not the right move for him at the moment.
I would probably say if I'm rebuilding, why not? Like I said, why not give him a guaranteed go-to? Because if I got a guaranteed go-to, I am opening up the actual field, and with me opening up the field, I can then develop a running game. But on top of that, for that time frame, I'm at least giving my quarterback some time to save his life.
True statement. Fucking, I'll tell you another one. Like New Orleans, like they need another hurricane. Hit that motherfucker and start all over again. Jesus Christ, New Orleans is garbage, dude.
I don't want to say they're garbage because you still have key players. You still have Chris Olave. You still have Alvin Kamara. You still have Juan. I'm trying to think his name. I want to say Juan Jennings. Not Juan Jennings. Dang, I know the tight end's name. I can't remember it. I'll get back to it. But you still have dependable weapons. The only thing that's killing New Orleans is a quarterback. That's it.
Call what you want. They garbage.
I can't call them garbage. I can see you can say it in French, Spanish, whatever you want. You can say it in Obetian.
But I didn't say they were a dumpster fire. I just said they were garbage at the moment.
No, like I said, they still have key players. They're a bit older.
Like New Orleans could turn it around, but at the moment, no. New Orleans is garbage. They need to figure some shit out.
I'm not gonna say they're garbage. Like I said, I can see them needing key players. Alvin Kamara is kind of, he's kind of
done. Along too.
I can see him, maybe giving him replaced. And again, they had the top 10, so who's to say they won't grab Jordan Love?
Right.
Also, like I said, you still have Alvin Kamara. You can actually get Jordan Love, trade Alvin Kamara for somebody else to get a better pick in the draft. Like I said, and I'll probably say this is the lead. I'll probably say this one. I will probably say maybe is a little bit wide receiver deep to where you can actually pick up some wide receivers.
Not wrong.
So no, I just like with New Orleans, If Tyler show us what they want to be their future, then you need to stack the weapons. You need to stack the weapons up to make him be the actual quarterback, be the future. It's not that you don't have the weapons. It's just the offense played like some straight garbage. Well, yeah, it was I won't call it garbage. I'm gonna call it garbage. No. Garbage juice. We're gonna go there. Yeah. Not the garbage juice. Yeah.
There's the juice coming off of it. That's disgusting.
Yeah, we're gonna call it that.
Oh.
Now the next one we got is Mr. Indiana Jones. Now,
old Indianapolis Jones.
Oh yeah, old Indianapolis Jones. I never thought I'd see a Dookie become successful in football, but
it is. It
has. I hate to say it, Alvin Kamara had his time. Now Daniel Jones having this kind of time, and I actually had a root for one with when he was with the Commanders. I'll get his name later on. But for Daniel Jones, I don't see that many teams because for some reason I don't see the QB department really booming because everybody has their franchise quarterback. Majority, I'll probably say 80% of the NFL has their go-to quarterback.
Right. You got a few teams that need to make some decisions on quarterbacks.
So I'd probably say Indianapolis is probably much the best place. Minnesota will be probably a good one.
Arizona. Right. No. As long as they get rid of Kyler Murray. As long as Kyler Murray's gone, though, whatever quarterback they bring in, I think Arizona will be better for it.
I think Arizona, they just need a taller, and I hate to say this, and you said this before. I just think they need
a taller
quarterback. And I hate to say it like that because I'm like, wait a minute. You got Trey Burke. Well, not Trey Burke. I forgot the quarterback, the damn tight end's name. You got the tight end from there. Marvin Harrison Jr. The only thing that I think that you really need is
the tight end from where?
No, from whatever, yeah.
From there, got it.
Yeah, from there. Give me a minute. Like I said, look, I'm just getting off work, so yeah, my brain is kind of like it's kind of on and off. So I apologize for the delay in my brain and my intelligence and memory of the actual players. So that's stuff to remember within 30 minutes from now, taking calls and dealing with disputes.
I haven't done anything. Exactly. I haven't put tape over my mouth this week.
Exactly. I want to be in your shoes to where the weekend I don't got to do nothing.
So nice. Whatever, it gets over. Like Monday gets here real quick. I hate that shit. I hate the end of Friday because I know Monday's right around the corner.
He said the end of Friday. Yeah, really.
I'm just talking about the end of work day fucking Friday because like I know we'll be right back in this bitch on fucking Monday.
Well, at least you ain't like me. Off Friday, work Saturday, off Sunday.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Like I've done Monday to Friday, having Saturday 2 days back to back off. It is lovely.
But anyway, let's get back to old Daniel Jones. So like I said, yeah, we got Indianapolis, we got Minnesota, Arizona, Atlanta, and Pittsburgh. Fantasy-wise,
you can just say
fantasy-wise, I think those will be the best teams for him.
Right. But the best team for him is Indianapolis. That is the best team for him. For Daniel Jones, he don't have to.
Yes and no, and I'm gonna say you know why? Yes, because he has the weapons. I'm gonna say no because they now have the blueprint to beat him. Unless you're getting a new offensive coordinator, unless you got a new offensive coordinator going in to where they can actually change how it's going to make other people reliable on the weapons. Because once everybody's seen how to beat them, like I said, and I said this last year, once the Steelers beat them, was that the blueprint to take out Daniel Jones?
I mean, they did put out the blueprint on them, but like Indianapolis as a team, like they did not make the adjustments 4 people figuring that shit out.
And again, that's the coordinator's position. The coordinators are supposed to make those adjustments. Then on top of that, you pick up Sauce Gardner. So now you actually have an elite. You have an elite cornerback. You got a shutdown cornerback in your position. Your defense has always been respectable. I'm not saying they're the greatest. They've been respectable. They know it's like for some. They know when to actually turn it up or basically shut it down.
Right.
So, like I said, with Indianapolis, I can see them going there, but unless they make some changes, like to either get a new coordinator or something, to where you're putting more emphasis on the team, because with the weapons you have, everybody should have been able to eat. Everybody,
right?
But yet you were still struggling. The only person that's the only people that were barely Ty Warren was eating. And John.
That's because Tyler Warren became fucking just check down Charlie. They knew they just threw it to him because they figured the shit up top was going bad.
It was like you were scared. He was scared to actually blow the roof off the defense.
Right.
You had the weapons to do it, and it was just like you were just either. Dang.
Words, they're hard.
No. It's the names. I'm like, why am I having trouble with the names today? Hold up. Let me go back. Let me go back and look. Hold on. Give me a second. Run it back. Oh, I'm on run it back.
Run it back.
Where is he at? No. Come on. Where is he at?
Who are you looking for? Looking for JTT?
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor. There it is. Okay. Tuesday said JTT. Jonathan Taylor. Good looking. But even like I said, Jonathan Taylor had a great year.
Right.
But the thing is that at the end of the season, it was more of what's the word? How do I explain this? Again, once they got the blueprint, they say, okay, we're going to do this. Now,
right.
I think they're going to have the same issue with Philly is having this year with Saquon Barkley. Now it's okay. Now that you have Saquon, JTC, Jonathan Taylor on the actual behind it. We're gonna stack the block. We're gonna shut that middle down. Now from that end, how is Daniel Jones going to actually react? Now again,
once they fucking figured out, stop the run and just make him beat you, was a different thing. Like if fucking Jonathan Taylor is getting after it, then Daniel Jones got just playground. But if Jonathan Taylor's getting squashed, then he has to throw the ball.
Right. But again, like I said, if I ain't being a free agent, that's what Indianapolis. Now you also have Minnesota. Now again, same thing. I'll probably say same thing. You got your weapons. You got Justin Jefferson. You got Aaron Jones. You got T.J. Hawkinson. You kind of got the same things you have in Indianapolis that you have in Minnesota. But I'll probably say more of a shutdown defense.
Right. In Minnesota, yes. They have a much better defense than they do in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
But the offensive weapons are.
And then Atlanta, like I said, depending on what they do on Michael Penix, and they've already stated they're releasing Kirk Cousins. So
right.
And then Stefanski's there. So I look at that one too. Okay, it's a whole new thing. Maybe you got an easier division. I hate to say it like that. Depending on if everybody suits up, because the only things you really got to worry about is Carolina, depending on what they do, and then you also have Tampa Bay. But Tampa Bay getting old.
Well, yeah, Tampa Bay getting old. Like Tampa Bay needs to make some moves to get a little younger. I think quarterback. They need to keep one of their wide receivers.
All right.
Like somebody needs to stay to give them that veteran in that room. But But Baker's fine. I think Tampa Bay for Baker is probably one of the best fits that he'd get after Cleveland.
Baker hold my Bill Mayfield.
Damn right.
Then the next one we
Take
got
his
is
throne.
Next one we got Alex Pierce, the wide receiver from Indianapolis as well. With Pierce, again, he reminds me of Cooper Kupp. He reminds me of Cooper Kupp, Dan, and Thielen. He's a decoy receiver. He's going to feed off the decoy. So with Terrence Nova, like I said, and these are the first fits again. I would say Tennessee, but then I would also say Arizona, Minneapolis, Jacksonville, Miami, and again Carolina. Like I said, with Carolina, because you have Turatova on there, and again decoy. He's going to eat because I like the double team is going to go to Turatova, but he still gets the deep ball. He has the speed for it. He has the route running.
Wasn't it Tennessee that did that with fucking Randy Moss? Like just decoyed him all season and then ended up trading him? Wasn't it Tennessee that did that shit to him?
They let him go. Yeah, they didn't release him because he got traded to Tennessee because he was playing for the Patriots.
I thought he went to the Patriots after.
No, he went to the Patriots
after Tennessee.
He went to the Patriots first, and then he got released. And Tennessee picked him up.
All because of the helmet catch.
No, not because of the helmet catch. Because he didn't want to do the press conference.
Oh damn!
Damn. Old Belichick said, "Yeah, we ain't having that. Release him."
Now, whatever. Yeah, when he was with Tennessee, they just used him as a straight decoy. They never threw him the ball.
No. Then I guess he said something about the catering and stuff like that. He was, and then he got let go for Tennessee. Now the other one I say is Breece. Next one is Breece Hall. I don't think his best fit is with the Jets, but I know the Jets are probably going to do the franchise tag with him as well. Like I said, my best.
I can see him in Pittsburgh. I can see Breece Hall in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no. The reason I don't see him in Pittsburgh is because
you want him in fucking Washington.
That too, but I just don't. It's the ground and pound. What the hell? It's the ground and pound because I don't think Breece can. As much as we see him with the Jets, I don't see him that kind of player to where he's going to take the ground and pound.
Right.
And
Breece Hall is more of a bucket in between the tackles rather than like running somebody else.
Yeah, so like I said, definitely see him in Washington. I ain't gonna sugarcoat that. But I do see him a best fit would be Kansas City.
They do need a running back.
I can definitely see Kansas City. Again, I bring in Tennessee a lot because, like I said, Tennessee. I look at Tennessee.
Tennessee need to start over.
Right, I can see them putting pieces together for Cam. So Tennessee is another one. Arizona will be another one because with Arizona, I have not seen a consistent running back. Every running back they've had has either played, gotten hurt, and don't finish off the season.
Right. Well, again, it's one of the things of like if teams figure it out where like they have one part of that backfield that they do not have to worry about, they shut that one down, and all they have to do is focus on the other. The teams have figured that out. That's why Arizona hasn't had a good running game. It's because teams have figured out how to shut down Kyler Murray. They're like, all right, run the ball. Go ahead.
Well, now, as I say, but even then with Arizona, I'll probably say for the past few years, you lost some of your luster. Because you remember, they actually had it to where you had Hollywood Brown on one end, and you also had DeAndre Hopkins on the other end.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it was DeAndre Hopkins after the Texans. After Hopkins left the Texans, he hadn't been that same player since.
I will say when he went to Arizona, he had a few good years starting off, especially with him and Kyler Murray. Now, when Kyler Murray got hurt, and they just whoever was being the quarterback.
You mean when Call of Duty came out?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it depends on was it the zombies or was it a regular?
Oh, just straight online.
Oh, so he wasn't doing zombies. Yeah.
Right. I don't care. Like my favorite zombies is still fucking what was it? It was the top down one.
Yeah.
The Zombies Arcade. Yeah, that was my joint. I don't care. Best level is the theater though. Theaters that jump off. Everything else can piss off.
Nah,
as long as you got Dempsey and the Doctor, you got those two teamed up together. Yeah, see?
The Doctor was funny.
As long as you got those two together, it's fucking gravy.
The Doctor was funny. Damn it, stop. And then you got me thinking like, man, I miss those Call of Duty days.
Miss them days, right? Oh.
And then Slim is the one that helped me out with it for the simple fact that once I watched him play, I was like, you know what? I never thought about doing it like that. Because I saw he was like stage 106. I'm like, dude, yeah.
God.
He was in it. He was in it.
Right.
But okay, besides taking a trip down memory lane in Arizona, I do have also Carolina. Again, with the Panthers, you don't have a running. You got a good air game with Bryce Young and Terrence Over. Why not have that?
You think Bryce Young's figured it out?
I believe he's learning to have fun with it, and I think that's something Andy Dalton taught him, to where he's able to have fun playing. So I will agree. I will say but when he started having fun with the game, he got a whole lot better.
He did.
He got a whole lot better. Now, I do feel as though with the actual Panthers, their running game and for some Carolina, it's been weird because since they've been on the league, their running game has always been garbage as well. I mean, you've had Isaiah. You've had Jonathan. Jonathan Jones. You've had.
They had McCaffrey.
You had McCaffrey for one good year. Man,
right, he was hurt the rest of the damn time. But again, it's the same thing they did the same thing to McCaffrey in Carolina that they do with him in San Francisco. It's the same thing they did to him when he was in Stanford. Like McCaffrey is that go-to dude.
Stanford, there was two things, and this is why I look at this. Why I tell a lot of people in Stanford, that quarterback had weapons, and also in Stanford, you also have to realize that with them spreading the field out, it was so much better for McCaffrey.
Yeah,
you seen that when he was with the 49ers, when you had Debo, when you had Brandon Ayuk, when you had Jeremy, when you had Kittles, when you actually had the field spread out. Yeah, I was able to use McCaffrey in that way. But now I'm getting rid of all these weapons and I'm still keeping McCaffrey. Yeah, it's going to look that way. But I still feel as though, okay, when you surround the passing game, yeah, he is an elite running back. He is a beast. He's another version of Michael Westbrook. He's a bleached version of him, of Brian Westbrook.
Very much so.
Now the next one we got is Mike Evans.
He needs to stay in Tampa Bay.
No. I think
I understand going other places. He'd probably get better numbers, but I think he is, for his experience and his time. But he's been with Tampa Bay for goddamn who knows how long.
I'm not gonna say he's not a good fit for them, but I would say if there are teams that I would especially fantasy wise, I'm looking at Buffalo.
Right, you're not wrong. Like him going anywhere else is fantastical.
Right.
But like
I said, I would never look at either Buffalo, the Chargers, or Kansas City.
I think Kansas City okay on the receiving end. Right, like Mahomes just need the time to be able to get it to him.
But
like this is the biggest thing. Like this is the biggest thing with Kansas City right now is they were like, just let Mahomes do as he do. No, like he still needs blocking.
True, but I do feel this. I'm not gonna say no. I don't agree with you with that. But I would say to add on to it, one, you got an aging Travis Kelce.
You're not wrong.
Two, I need somebody that's Travis Kelce like. And Mike Evans is that big body. Travis, that's not Mike Evans is that big body. That's somebody I can go
True
to.
statement. He's just on the outside though.
Right. I still got Xavier Ward. I still got Xavier Worthy with the blazing speed. I still got Thornton.
Right.
I still got speed. I need a target. Mahomes needs a target. And Mike Evans still has a decent amount of speed to go there. And like I said, when it comes to the actual red zone, think about it. If they decide to keep Travis Kelce, if I keep Travis Kelce on there, I got Xavier Worthy on one end. I got Mike Evans on the other end, and I still got what's it called, a Breland on the slot. Either way, I got two big bodies I can throw to.
Right.
I mean, the red zone I wouldn't fuck a kicker. I wouldn't need a kicker anymore. I got except for the
fucking kicker.
And if I want, I could probably go through two. I can go for two. I can just go for two when I got those dudes on there. Because it's basically and on top of that, they're all tall enough and big enough to catch it.
You hear the bullshit in the UFO where they're adding a 3-point play after scoring a touchdown? Just saying. That's kind of fantastical.
Next one we got is Malik Willis. Now, Malik is actually getting the Geno, and I say this with all of, he's getting the Geno Smith love right now. Because when Geno had that good season, everybody wanted him. Everybody felt he was going to be a good pick. He did his thing out in Seattle.
Right.
And so forth.
And then went to fucking Oakland or went to fucking Vegas and has shat the bed ever since.
No, No. I understand why. I'm telling you, when you chill out
on Fremont, that buffet life. I'm just saying that buffet life.
You chilling at Fremont every day. I can't be mad at you. But with Malik Willis, I'll probably say the best fit for him, one, would either be Miami, depending on what they do with Tua. Two,
right.
Pittsburgh. Again,
I'm telling you, I think fucking I think Miami's gonna fuck up and they're gonna get rid of Tua and they're gonna bring fucking Kyler Murray down there and he's gonna be mad as shit because GTA 6 ain't out yet. He in the home place of GTA 6 and it ain't out yet.
No, don't worry. God of War be out by then.
Right.
Strengthen that thumb, because you're gonna need it. Strengthen that thumb.
No, I'm good. I'm not playing. Like, I hate them hack and slash ones, dude. Like, fuck.
I love a button masher. Now,
actually, the way they've got the new one. Anyway, yeah, back on topic.
Yeah, I would say this. Now, here's something I nobody really paid attention to. What about San Francisco?
For who?
For Malik Willis.
Ooh. Purdy does get hurt all the goddamn time.
And like I said, other than that, I got Minnesota depending on McCaffrey. McCarthy. And then Arizona depending on what they do with Murray.
Fucking these are jokes.
Just remember
the best thing.
Hold on.
These are jokes.
We are on Facebook and YouTube. So
I understand. That's why I'm
these
prefacing this,
jokes,
but these
just
are
make sure you
jokes.
can pay the fines.
These are jokes. The best thing to happen for Minnesota is for JJ McCarthy to get shot. Like, it's the best thing to happen for them. So you do not have they can still pay him. That's fine. Finish out his rookie contract and just let him fucking be. Like, because nobody else in the NFL wants a fake quarterback. So, like the best thing for them is for him to get shot. These are jokes. I do not want him to get shot, but that is the best thing for him.
Oh, if anything, I would have just said trade him to the Chargers.
No, because him and Harbaugh get in the same room together and go, yeah. So,
Still any signs lately?
yeah. You got Stallion's number? Got it.
But like I said, I can
Sorry, I apologize.
I think it's going to happen. Once free agency, I would probably say the best fit for him. Everybody's saying keep him in Tampa Bay. I mean, Green Bay. Honestly, the three that I would actually look at is Pittsburgh, Arizona, and Minnesota. And that's for him. Now, next we got Kenneth Walker. He's already been they're talking about not franchise tag or anything because they have the confidence they're going to keep him. But teams I'm looking at here, Kansas City.
Again, need running back.
Green Bay pinning on Josh Jones. Green Bay.
Okay.
Josh Jones. Pittsburgh. Because they need help. The Texans, depending on Joe Mixon.
No, get him out. Joe Mixon's old at this point.
And I was going to say Dallas, depending on if they signed Javonte Williams, but they already signed Javonte.
Right, they already did that.
Yeah. Then we got Isaiah Likely from the tight end for Baltimore. And here's mine. You got Washington. You got Baltimore.
Of course.
Again, Kansas City. Because of Travis Kelce, and we don't
agent, right?
Carolina, because like I said, I would feel as though if you want to need something, you need a middle game, so you need somebody to actually throw the middle to the ball to. Again, Miami, and I would also say Cleveland. And the reason with Cleveland is because
the joke you go.
Goku said he doesn't want to be there. So with him with him already saying to be there, and on top of that, you already picked up Baltimore's coach.
Right. That's true statement.
One of their coaches. So bring them along. Now here's one that got me. Here's one I had to think about. So Romeo Doubs also is a free agent. He's a wide receiver. Yeah, he's a wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers. So the best teams I do feel is good for him is you got Vegas, Green Bay,
Buffalo.
I got Buffalo, Denver, and New England.
That one's not bad. Fucking putting him in Denver with fucking Bo Nix. Give that boy, like, Bo Nix gonna get him a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. Like, that boy played hard.
If they do this right. Because I'll probably say because their defense kept them in a lot of games.
Yes.
If they do this right in this draft, they can walk out with a receiver and a running back because they needed both.
Right. Look at Denver and the Giants, I think, are the two. Like, if they do shit right, those two should win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
At least one.
Then the next one, like I said, it's being told him being franchise tagged. We got Kyle Pitts Sr. Again, the best teams. I got Atlanta. Again, Washington.
You can't have everybody.
Why not? At least put it.
It
was only two. It was only two I want the most. Breece Hall, Kyle Pitts. That's it.
I only want them two, really, but I'll take everybody.
No. Those are the two I really want. Kyle Pitts and Breece Hall. That's it.
I think you're shit.
Everybody else, we re-sign Debo Right off the bat,
No,
I
Debo's probably.
he's not Debo.
No, Debo's probably gone.
I hope not.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I hope
I ain't
not.
telling you. Debo's probably gone.
Where's he gonna go?
Anybody that'll take him beside fucking Washington.
Trust me, Washington. He'll be. Look, if the price is right, he'll be there.
But fucking, it's going to end up being fucking. He don't go to Miami. Kyler Murray gonna go to Miami, and they're gonna recreate the fucking Tua and Tyreek Hill bullshit with he is him bullshit.
You know, if that's the case, you like should have stayed in Washington. Dang.
Just stayed in Washington. Fuck.
Now I gotta hide this bag on Call of Duty every week.
At least there's bikinis.
True statement.
Yeah.
True statement. True statement.
Crashes on March 8th.
Now next we got Travis Etienne.
Oh, that sucks. No, let him stay. Like I don't care who he's. Let him stay in fucking Jacksonville.
Yeah, that is a good fit for him. But I also look at
Him,
Kansas
Sunshine
City.
look good together down there.
I look, but here's the choices. I say the best team: Kansas City, Miami, Pittsburgh, Detroit, the Texans, and the Raiders.
Texas and Detroit, I could see, but like just leave him in Miami. Let him be.
He's not in Miami. He's in Jacksonville.
Jackson, close enough. Florida region.
Anyway, then we got Rashid Shaheed. We got him.
No, he's staying.
He was with Seattle. We either get Baltimore, Dallas, Pittsburgh, or San Francisco.
I mean, go to San Francisco, but he's staying in Seattle.
I can see him being in San Francisco. I can see him being in Buffalo. I can also see him being.
That'd be nice for Allen if he had him in Buffalo, but he's gonna stay in Seattle
if the price is right.
October 3rd, October 4th.
Listen to the champ. He's still trying to. I don't think he caught that one.
I did. I fucking heard you. Eat shit, motherfucker. She started talking about you. Think it went mute.
I don't say listen to the champ. She knows right.
Right. The tape came off.
Next we got Jawan Jennings with the 49ers. I could see him. I don't really see him being a premier player. He could be a decent backup. Like I said again, I can see him Carolina being number 2 to Tor, Pittsburgh number 2 to DK, Seattle again JSN back with JSN, Atlanta. It depends on if they keep Mooney. I could definitely see him being in Miami or staying in San Francisco.
Right, I'm there.
Javonte, we already got signed. Then we had Wan'Dale Robinson. He's the wide receiver for the Giants. And it's either the Jets or the Giants with him. I really don't see him being nowhere else. And then we have Ching Akawanko. He's the tight end for Tennessee. No, these are like I said. With this one, the best fits I really see is either New England, Baltimore, and Pittsburgh because they are heavy on the tight end plays.
Right.
And that's how I have my tight. That's all I have my free agency.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
But again, like a lot of them, like they're gonna go other places, but like, no, you're a good fit where you are. Just stay there. You good. You all right. Just be there. You fine.
Yeah.
Look,
some of them know.
They say grass is greener. No, most of the time it ain't.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree with that one. I'm gonna say no. The grass looks green on the other side, and I think it is. What is that? That's that Kentucky blue. Yeah.
I think I can make a green out of this. I'm gonna learn how to golf.
Tiger Woods. Yeah, I'm loving that. Sure, some of them. Now I do have a quick fantasy discussion. Now, what my fantasy discussion this week was okay, and I'm gonna give you a chance to think about this because I'm gonna get, like I said, this probably be a homework assignment for the week. If there was a we were starting off the Fantasy Football Hall of Fame. Now, I'm thinking we can go as far back as the 90s.
Oh God! And again, like look, we called fantasy once we were able to do it on our phones and things of that nature. Was when we called it. But they've been doing fantasy football. They were doing fantasy football where they were getting shit in the mail.
Yeah, I get that. So, like I said, I'm gonna go when technology really boosted. I'm gonna go with the 90s. Started from the 90s. So that's as far as you can go back. Who'd you put in your first Hall of Fame? This is the inaugural Dat Fantasy Show.
It's like a Rushmore. I got 4.
No, you get the same way as our lineups. You get one quarterback. You get one quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a flex.
God,
you don't got to do it now.
I know, but that's a lot. No, you want to give me a week to do this?
You know what? We're doing we're doing when we do the actual when they do the Hall of Fame. We'll do our own Hall of Fame of fantasy.
Okay.
And no cheating to have your wife do it either.
I did hers.
Ooh, Miss Saigon.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, he's actually getting cussed out. He doesn't know it. He don't want us to hear it.
Right, that's why the mic was off.
But yeah, so that's okay. That's what I want you to do. So, all
right.
Like I said, this is our first annual Fantasy Football Hall of Fame, and we start from the 90s.
God. All right. Okay. I think I got this.
It's the end of March.
A lot of work.
That's why we do this. We do it for the people.
Right, but I show up for the jokes and the yucks. I'm not. You're talking homework, motherfucker. We've been through this. I didn't do homework in school.
But you did homework for your wife. You paid.
That was because my English was better.
You put to say I picked her team. So if you picked her team for the championship they're ruxing, then you obviously know that you know the teams, you know the great players to have.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just waiting on my belt so I can actually say some shit. I'm actually tired. Like, I don't mind wearing hers because it just says champ on it. I don't got to acknowledge it's hers. It's mine. So, it's mine anyway. But I want my own belt.
You want your own belt? You try to share in your belt? We got that. We got that covered for you. Yes, we'll have your belt for you so you get paraded. I swear to goodness, if you do a DX pose with that, to where you got nothing on but the belt, I never want to see that belt in my presence again.
No, because it still won't hang low enough, so it's fine.
Oh,
old now, dude. Gravity took effect.
But it looks like we got everything covered.
It wouldn't even be penile. It would just be sacky, hanging out under the bottom of the belt.
Again, we got everything covered. So next week, hopefully, the OG will be back with us. The OG be back with us. We're definitely going to continue discussing the actual combine. Because to be over with, we'll actually see who stock went up, who stock went down. And then we're definitely going to get into the actual, discuss some of the pro days, see what's going on with some of the mock drafts, see if the actual, due to the actual combine, who's actually went up in the mock draft, who went down, and just any other questions regarding fantasy football that you guys might have towards the fantasy, your dynasty leagues, or something you want to get ready to towards the actual draft. Bruce, you got anything else to say?
Kind of hungry.
Me too.
Need to go find something. We're rummaging through the fridge. See what we got.
I'm ordering pizza.
I don't know. It's either gonna be pork belly or some chicken wings.
Yeah.
Might be some frozen pizza. You got some fucking Tombstone fucking fry crust, chili, bacon, cheese.
Yeah, I'm starting to hate
Sounds
you right now because I
delicious.
am hungry and you ain't helping.
But I got ranch and fucking Frank's Red Hot. Yeah, it's gonna be delicious.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. If you like, again, please don't forget to hit that like subscribe button, so that way we can actually give you more info, more insight, and again, put you on the app. So the more we get on Facebook, the more we can actually have the show on Facebook instead of the private channels at YouTube. So other than that, y'all take it easy. Peace.
Bye.